Elimination Chamber preview. That's right. As you guys know, it
Oh,
goes down this Saturday live from Rogers Center, the old Sky Dome in beautiful Toronto, Canada. This is the last stop on the road to WrestleMania. And those of you wondering too, this will also be a separate video as well on the channel. All right. But Chase, what's your overall excitement for the Chamber match, the Chamber show as a whole?
oh, despite it being just like 4 matches, I've actually been pretty excited for Chamber because one, it's like cool, it's finally here. We can get on to the road to WrestleMania, awesome, and stuff. And then two, I tend to like, even though the Elimination Chamber has been watered down, I tend to like Chamber as a whole. It's been one of the shows that like doesn't always deliver, but I just get excited for the Chamber match. But yeah, no,
Me
I
too.
I, I think it became way more exciting now with the addition of The Rock, but I feel the undercard matches minus Tippy Trishy time versus Nia Jackson, Candice. I'm pretty stoked for most of the stuff that's going to happen. The women's chamber should be fun and unpredictable. The men's chamber, even though the winner seems pretty predictable, I think they're going to tell really good stories in there. And Rock and Cody and Kevin and Sammy, they're going to kill it. So
Yeah,
yeah, I'm pretty
exactly.
excited. I'm pretty excited just because, like I said, once this event is over, we finally on the road to WrestleMania.
Yeah, and for us, since we're going to Mania,
Mm-hmm.
for us, it's like now we know. Okay, this is what you're expecting, right? I know, like during the summer, people were predicting what could be the main event. Now we just know. You know what you're walking into in Vegas,
Yeah.
basically. So that's why I'm more excited. Get this finally. We're done after Saturday. I know what I can expect. Enjoy that weekend when it comes and all that stuff. And yeah, it's excitement. Also, I will be showing on this on the screen share as well the betting odds, courtesy of Bet Online as well. So let's begin with the preview here. We start the show off, and again, who to say the show starts off the way we're showing it? You never know. Imagine that happens. Is there a prop for that, by the way? If you predict the way imagine,
No.
holy shit. But we start things off here with the women's elimination chamber match between Roxanne Perez, Bayley, Naomi, Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, and obviously the former women's tag team champions. Obviously, these graphics haven't been updated. That's on WWE's part. Bianca Belair. Now, if you're wondering what these betting odds are, again, all this is courtesy of Bet Online. Let's see here. Let's go. Boom. We go to the women's here. As we speak, Bianca's a minus 425. Naomi's a plus 700. Liv Morgan's a plus 450. Roxanne Perez, a plus 1600. Alexa Bliss, plus 600. And Bayley's a plus 2500.
Jesus.
Yeah, man. Let me zoom in on this real quick. God damn it. Is that good?
Yeah, we can
That good,
see it.
Chase?
Yeah,
All right,
I can
just
see
making
it.
sure. Just making sure.
Maybe you want to click X to your little betting slip thing. You can click X on that.
I'm not even betting anything. I'm not even betting anything on this.
No,
Can
it's
you
just my bets. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
There we go.
So overall, I mean, look, they're telling you basically it's all Bianca Belair, which I definitely see happening. But if you're to pick a dark horse, Chase, who would you pick as your you don't see it coming, unexpected?
Come on. I've been on the train. You expect me to jump off the train now? Roxanne Perez. I mean, they've been building her up. They've been building this woman up, and I am telling you that plus 1600. Woo!
How much you put on the Chase?
Don't worry how much I put on it. That's on a need to know basis. But yeah, I feel there's a great chance for Roxanne Perez to win this match. They've been building her up really, really well. They've kind of called that's one with CP. Like they've called her up, video package, have her win. I feel like I'm just feeling like Bianca. She's obvious, and that Bianca and Rhea, that makes a lot of sense for Vegas. Like I'm not against that match happening at all, to be honest. Like I really am not. It's just I feel like Bianca, they have something else planned for her. Like I feel like there's something else planned for Bianca to have another a one-on-one match with Jade. Like I truly believe that's the route we're taking with Bianca, is she's facing Jade at WrestleMania. But if they do Bianca and Rhea, they do have a good amount of time to heat it up, even though it's not at the levels that fans want it to be. Just the fact that that match is happening finally one-on-one, and it's at Mania, and it's going to be like the first time for them doing it. Yeah, it makes sense for the first time to be at WrestleMania. There's been so many times in WWE's past where these great, epic first-time ever matches don't happen at like these big shows. Look at Cena and Roman Reigns. That happened at fucking No Mercy.
No Mercy.
I went there live. I was happy that I saw the first Cena and Reigns match that ever happened.
Big dog Roman Reigns.
But Cena and Reigns, that's at least SummerSlam. At least with Cena and Batista, yeah, it sucked that the first time ever wasn't at Mania, but at least it was at SummerSlam. Like,
of course,
if you're gonna do these first time ever matches, they have to be at one of those big. I guess it's now the Big Five. They consider Money in the Bank one of their big shows now, but you gotta do it at one of these bigger events. And it's just Arabia. Like, yeah, and that's the problem too. They might do it at Saudi Arabia, where it's just like most people will refuse to watch the show because of their beliefs. So it's just one of those things where it's like, it does make sense. Vegas, your company's hot, it's on fire. Bianca, Rhea, I'm cool with that happening. I'm just saying Roxanne's a great underdog to have because, hey, look, what's another theme that they've been going with this with the women title matches at Mania? The young star versus the established veteran. We have Tiffy entering as champion, facing the established veteran, Charlotte Flair. I could see them doing the same thing with Roxanne Perez, where they book her, they make her feel strong. But what about the Bayley match? Yeah, they can finish that at NXT Roadblock. It's fine. You know, you're not missing out much with that. So she's going to wrestle the same day, Steve.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, true. I totally set my mind.
I love Roxanne, but I don't think her body
double duty Roxanne, double duty.
If anyone could pull a double duty, it is Roxanne Perez. I'll put money on that for sure. But yeah, no, Roxanne, I just feel the way they've been kind of building her up, it would make sense for her to go after Rhea, and you could tell a good story there with the size comparison and Roxanne Perez being the prodigy, and that this has happened so fast to her compared to Rhea, who struggled. And Roxanne can bring that up. Like, I never struggled on my way to the top. I've just been dominant every single time. You have this, Rhea. You have it all. You have the size, the looks, and everything. I never had it all. And look at where I'm at. That's why I'm the prodigy. And you can build that up, and I think it'll be good. Plus, they're in Vegas. It's the West Coast. They need someone that can habla español for all their español interviews that they're going to be asking. Hey, do you see Bianca speaking Spanish? You see
poquito, muy poquito.
Do you see mommy?
Despacito. Despacito.
Do you see Charlotte? Even though, yes, she was married to a man that could barely speak English, speaking Spanish. And we all know
she could probably speak fluently, though, for sure.
And we all know Tiffany Stratton. She ain't speaking one lick of Espanol. Like she is like, you know, when you see the white girl that forces Spanish at a Mexican restaurant, that's Tiffany
Nachos,
Stratton.
por favor.
Nachos, por favor. Gracias.
No,
that's
and ice, please. Ice, please. Yellow, please. Just saying. But yeah.
I think Roxanne winning would be great. But my official prediction is Bianca winning. She's going to have a great performance in this chamber. I won't be surprised if Roxanne's in the final 3 or final 2, that's for sure. But I do think it comes down. Yeah, I do think it comes down to either Bianca and Liv or Bianca and Naomi as the final 2, with Bianca winning, and then you set up Bianca versus Rhea at WrestleMania. Two of the best women that they built up. Even though Bianca's kind of been like in a cold way lately, a cold wave, like Jey Uso, popular with the crowd. The fans absolutely love her. It's just
the little girls,
No matter what she does, fans love Bianca, and you can't take that away from her. Like, she could be in the worst storyline possible, but the fans, the minute they pop, they react, everything about Bianca is just a star. Everything about Rhea is just a star. So it makes sense, while the company is so white hot right now with the WrestleMania 41 build, that like WWE's on fire. Take advantage while you're on fire now. do this match now before you're just doing it out of desperation, like they've done in the past, where they were like, well, there's no way we got to get fans to be interested somehow. Let's throw Cena and Roman Reigns at No Mercy. Like, we do not need Bianca versus Rhea, first time ever, at a random ass PLE. Just do it at WrestleMania. It's the only time that you're going to capitalize on it. Might as well take it. And it's a match where it's like, we don't know who can win that one. They can either reestablish Bianca as one of the top girls after taking a really good back seat, helping Jade get used to the WWE style, or they can continue the dominance and the superstar factor that is Rhea Ripley. So I think it's going to be Bianca winning, but Roxanne Perez is a great bet to make on. If you want to put $10 on it, win 160, you're not going to be complaining when it happens. And then you just lose out on lunch for one day. So it's something that I would suggest if you are going to do put some money on someone else that's in this match. So if you feel confident that Bianca's winning, put $425 on her, win $100 back. You gain yourself an extra $100. That's pretty much how confident that you feel in Bianca. That because minus 425, I always say this if you're going to bet wrestling, minus 500 and below. If you feel confident that that person is going to win, it's not a bad bet to place whatever their minus odds are to win an extra $100.
For sure. Christopher Claris here. I got Liv winning. Could be. You just never know. Alan Rice here. I got Belair winning. Would not be surprised if Liv wins instead. But let's move on. But yeah, I'm just like you. I'm going with Bianca Belair. But yeah, that Roxanne Perez argument is not a bad one. You just never know.
Liv because she just won the tag.
Yeah, exactly.
Why are people on the Liv train? Maybe I'm missing out on something.
I would not know. But after this, we continue on with the women's momentum here. We do have, like we mentioned earlier, the young movement, right? Here, speaking of, it's Tiffy time. That's right. Tiffany Stratton getting the endorsement here by the great veteran of Trish Stratus. Look. Oh. Tiffany Stratton should be honored of this great opportunity.
This is ridiculous. The
first
lady of Canada. No, the first lady of Canada not on the PLE. We have to watch SmackDown for the United States Women Champion. She is merging countries together. The first and longest reigning U.S. champion in history for the WWE, and she's not on the chamber. We have to give it to this old hag. This Trish Stratus.
Whoa, come on. Look,
Trishy vortex.
Trish paved the way. Trish paved the way, man.
Yeah, and guess what? A lot of women, when she paved that road, they have crushed that road and built a better road. Okay, we do not need this. This is terrible. Chelsea Green is being robbed. Honest. Chelsea is being robbed of a great opportunity to represent her country in America. I think she got in the middle of that ring in Toronto. I feel like everything the world would change. But no, we have to watch SmackDown. We're going to watch SmackDown to go see Chelsea bless us there. And we got to watch Tiffy and Trishy, just win. LOL, Tiffy, Trish win.
Yeah.
Why are we going to break this down? They're minus 2,000.
Well, yeah, I was going to show that right now. I was going to show that. Let's see here. Just for those who were wondering, just bet responsible, There we go. Minus 2,000. Nia Jackson Canada, a plus 700 for those of you that are wondering. Yeah, obviously.
There's no chance.
Look, yeah, there's no chance. Again, you want to give Tiffany Stratton some momentum going into WrestleMania. She is the one defending her title against Charlotte Flair in the biggest match of her life, right? Before she does the honors at WrestleMania to Charlotte Flair, she has to first, get a win here over Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. So I see that happening, obviously. We need some chance. We need to chat here. I agree, Chase. Our girls Chelsea and Piper should be in the spot.
This is ridiculous. PZ. Just hating the first ever longest reigning United States champion of all time. Ridiculous.
Man, Romeo's Queen said no to the tag match at Chamber. Forgot Chelsea Green. She's the worst women. Oh, come
How can you
on,
forget
Crystal.
Christopher Leclerc, the first and only longest reigning U.S. champ?
Exactly.
Ridiculous. Absolutely
Yes.
ridiculous, Christopher
The
Leclerc.
replica
And then
sales on
all these
shop is all
other
through the roof.
random, the only random Bailey facts in the world. You can tell me when Bailey took a dump, but you cannot remember that Chelsea Green is the first and longest reigning U.S. champ.
Yes.
Ridiculous.
Put it this way.
Absolutely ridiculous.
The merch sales are through the roof right now on the replica belts on WWE Shop. Chelsea Green.
So her shirts are sold out. You can't even buy the in wrestling fan sizes. You can't even buy that Chelsea Green shirt. I bought one of the last 7. I haven't opened it. I haven't even worn it. I just look at it and say, do I wear it? This could be a great collector's item. I want to wear this shirt and ruin what is a great collector's item of my first and only U.S. champ. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah. Let's move on here. Let's move on to the next match here. We do have the unsanctioned match, even though this likely could main event. I would hope it would main event because, again, it's 2 Canadian guys. These 2 guys have been doing this all over the world, and this is the first time that they get to wrestle on a big stage in Canada at Rogers Center. Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, unsanctioned match. For those of you who are wondering here, but for the betting odds on this match, per Bet Online, I'm gonna have it here, and there it is. Kevin Owens a minus 175, Sami Zayn's a plus 135. If you're those of you who
are up earlier, Kevin Owens was like minus 225.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
So Vegas must know something here. But
no,
look,
that just means more people are betting on Sami.
Pretty much, that could be too. Again, just the story that they've been doing here, right? Just again, the whole thing started, when Kevin Owens wanted Sami to just do one thing for him. Look out for him. Make sure Kevin Owens walks out of the Royal Rumble as the WWE champion. He couldn't do that in Kevin's eyes, even though Sami was looking out for Kevin, right? But Kevin didn't see him that way. And he had a package pile drive, right? There's concerns on Sami's neck, right? Kevin Owens went to Sami's house, and we mentioned that earlier in the Raw Rundown review that we did. You just know these 2 guys are going to go out there and go crazy. We did say also that this should be like a fight, not your traditional wrestling match, back and forth. This should be a fight. Let them go out, go crazy. Weapons, blood, table spots. Let them recreate that spot from Final Battle 2012, Ring of Honor. If you've not seen that match, go rewatch it on Honor Club or some Peruvian Fight TV site, what have you. But we mentioned earlier too, there's potential that Kevin Owens could face Randy Orton at WrestleMania, right? So you might want to give Kevin Owens that momentum, right? Going in that he might have a Mania match, and I can see honestly Kevin's character is that kind of guy that could steal a win here, go to the depths of the lowest of depths to get a win. So with that, look, it should be fine, crazy, but I'm going with Kevin Owens to get the win here over Sami Zayn.
Yeah, I echo the same thing that you said. I think Kevin Owens needs like a big win here, even though it's an unofficial win, it's unsanctioned. But I do think Kevin Owens does get a win here because like he's been losing too much ever since turning heel. That's one of my biggest tropes is like someone turning good guy or bad guy and they just lose. And so I think Sami Zayn, like if it is planned that he doesn't really have a big match at Mania, even though I think he should, you got to give it to Kevin Owens here because Kevin Owens, he's going to be most likely facing Randy Orton. That's going to be a huge match at WrestleMania. It's going to also have a lot of implications with Kevin Owens' character moving forward. So I think Kevin Owens definitely is going to get a win here. I think we're going to see that lethal side of Kevin Owens. It unlocks a lot of potential for Kevin Owens moving forward. So I do like Kevin Owens winning here as well.
You don't want Owens turning into Bray Wyatt. Talk a big game, then lose.
Boogly boogly.
Oogly boogly. Oogly boogly boogly.
What do you mean? That was the best part about Bray Wyatt CPD. He just would cut 20-minute promos and then he would lose big matches every single time.
Yeah.
That's why people love him so much.
Yes. And then we have here the big decision of Cody Rhodes. Will he become The Rock? Will he turn himself into The Rock's champion? Will he turn his soul to The Rock? Will he sell his soul, right? And as far as I know, is there a prop for this? No, there's not. I don't see it happening, even though Cody did say, if you guys recall, the night after WrestleMania 40 Night 2 on that Raw after Mania, he did tell Rock, hey, I am your champion now. They're buddies now. They're sipping Terramana on IG Live. And, all Rock wants to do is give Cody the life that he never thought he could have. He wants to give Cody the opportunities that he can only dream of for his family and so on and so forth, right? And I don't see it happening, right? But this will still continue. Like, Rock will accept it now. That's fine. I respect it. But then come WrestleMania, we find out who is going to be the actual Rock's champion, what have you. Something similar to probably WrestleMania 17 when Austin and McMahon shook hands. Remember that? And for a lot of people, that was the end of the Attitude Era in the eyes of a lot of people. But Chase, your thoughts on Rock and Cody, what could possibly happen?
Well, this comment right here sums it up. Better questions. How much Terramana will The Rock have had before this segment? Like, drunk Rock needs to go away. Hide the Terramana, lock it up. Tell Dwayne you're not going to be drinking any alcohol before this. I don't care if it's just a warm-up shot. We need you sober. We need you on your A game, not fumbling and bumbling on his words. Like, that's what we need come Saturday for The Rock. Just be on your A game, Dwayne. That's all I need from you is to be on your A game. But yeah, Cody's going to say no, most likely. Will we get a reveal of who The Rock's champion is going to be after this? Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Let's just let The Rock take us on this ride. I mean, we all know it's not going to lead to a match at all for Rock at Mania, but it does seem like The Rock will play a role in Cody's title match at WrestleMania some way, somehow. Heck, maybe after Cena wins the Chamber, The Rock comes out, and then he does the same shit. This is where he can be drunk for the Terramana. He comes out, looks at John, pats him on the cheek, and then later on Michael Cole is like, what does this mean? Is John Cena, is he selling his soul to The Rock? Will he become the people's champ? Or something? I don't know. Or The Rock's champion? Who knows? So
we'll find out at WrestleMania.
Yeah, something like that. So, it can go a bunch of different ways, but yeah, I do think that this segment will be a good one, for sure. But yeah, keep the Terramana away from The Rock. He just comes out drunk now, and it's not looking good, to be honest.
Yeah, package power drive through tables for the win by Kevin Owens for sure, absolutely. And then we have the last match here on the show, unless they'll be so cruel, and I doubt they will, but to add something on Friday night, but be that as it may, the men's chamber match. Damian Priest, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, John Cena, CM Punk, and of course, my guy, Logan Paul, the Maverick, in this match. Now, for those that are wondering what are the odds for this match, again, all this courtesy of Bet Online. The men's chamber match goes as follows. John Cena, minus 2,000. Drew McIntyre, plus 2,500. CM Punk, plus 275. Damian Priest, plus 3,300. Seth Rollins, plus 2,000. And of course, Logan Paul, the Maverick, the star of this match, plus 4,000. Those are the odds for this match. Just like the women's match, I expect just good craziness to happen, right? Stories, obviously, because we don't know. It could go either way, right? In a perfect world, it's Logan Paul beating up everybody. Bill Goldberg style, SummerSlam 2003. It's Brock Lesnar. What was it? What was that Saudi show? Chamber 2022 it was? Yeah. I think like that. But I must be realistic. That's not the case here. It comes down to, honestly, I would say two people in this match. Is CM Punk and John Cena. Yeah. Or hell, you can even throw Rollins in there for all we know. Maybe, you just never know, right? I'll be honest, I do see CM Punk eliminating Logan Paul in this match. That's the receipt back. And then I see Drew McIntyre, just for old time's sake, eliminate CM Punk. That could be the scenario. Or maybe the last two guys in this chamber match is CM Punk and John Cena. We're back to 2011, Chase, with this.
Yep.
If they go like the good old days. Who's going to go to WrestleMania when it's all said and done? I'm going with John Cena.
Yeah, I don't think I have to break it down like this. I do think it's going to be John Cena, but for the love of God, can we stop? Can we stop with, oh, well, it doesn't matter if CM Punk loses because Paul Heyman has a favor and he might get into the... No. Paul Heyman, if he had the power to put anyone in the WWE title match, it would be our tribal chief, Roman Reigns. He is not putting freaking John Cena or CM Punk in the WWE title match unless Roman Reigns can also be added to the WWE title match and stuff. So
fatal four-way, baby. Fatal four-way.
Look, they want to do Cena chasing for 17. That should only be a singular focus. There would have to be something detrimental for them not to have Cena win this match. Like Cena comes and he reveals, oh, I got injured on the movie set. So, okay, we got an audible. But John Cena's winning this match. It's his last chamber, his last chance to main event WrestleMania. Him versus Cody Rhodes is the money match. It's the match that makes the most
Vegas
sense.
Too.
Yeah, it makes the most sense. And especially, I talked about this earlier with Bianca and Rhea. You got to do it while you're hot. Your company is on fire right now in terms of attendance, fan appreciation, and stuff like that. Sure, people in the back may not be happy. There might be people displeasured with everything that's going on, and those reports always come about. I'm sure Janelle Grant's story will drop on Friday or something, like normal things. But when it comes to attendance and it comes to ticket sales, product interest, where you're at, you're hot right now. Cody and Cena has to be the match that you do at WrestleMania. There's no other match that you can say Cody Rhodes should do unless it's The Rock. If it's not The Rock, John Cena is the second best option. So you got to do John Cena. Like Punk and Cody, most likely a better match for sure. But
SummerSlam.
So Cody and Rock makes the most sense. No, Cody and Cena makes the most sense here. And especially if you decide to do Cena versus Cody. Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah. CPZ. One before Chamber this Saturday on Friday. Something will happen. And then definitely Friday night one, as Triple H is giving his Hall of Fame speech, there'll be something. Like, you know how this goes. It's the usual wrestling cycle and stuff like that. Like, look, it has to be Cena. Can't go anywhere else. This was a rumored match since like January. Like, this has been in the plan since January of Cena winning. He didn't win the Rumble because they decided to use the Rumble for what it's made for, to actually create a new star, which they did with Jey Uso. They solidified the star status. So they're going with the second best option, Cena winning the Chamber. Him and Punk, I think that'll be a good final two. Will be the most drama, but Cena ends up winning. And maybe this parlays to Punk facing Roman or something, or Steph cost Punk. I don't see Logan Paul costing another guy to win the Chamber. I think Logan Paul is either doing a multi-man match or he's going to be in that multi-man match we were talking about for the IC title, or he gets AJ one-on-one.
For sure.